am literally so mad right now because my friend called me, woke me up at like 5 a.m. talking about her boyfriend broke up with her on Valentine's Day. And I was so mad for so many reasons. The fact that she stayed with that man after all she been through. I've decided to do a little get ready with me just because I thought that it would be really important for us to reevaluate everything. I'm an ex-people pleaser myself, and as someone who literally always had to fight harder than everybody else to get what I want, literally my tip for you is to know where you want to go. From day one, from the start, know where you're going to be. If you do not have goals for your life, because I know some of y'all are in survival mode, y'all don't have plans for 10 years ago because you have to survive through the week. You have to survive through the days, and it's totally okay. But let me tell you one thing. You need to use your youth and your time to get to where you want to be. Most of the time, the reason why you don't get to where you're supposed to be as a person, as a professional, or as a businesswoman, successful in their lives is because you don't put yourself out there. You're scared to go out of your comfort zone. You're scared to make that first move, and you're scared to ask for what you want. I knew some girl who was really talented because this is really popular in social media. I'm seeing this being normalized where we have these super cute friends that could really get you out the trenches in a matter of seconds, and they could become famous overnight. Don't put themselves out there because they're scared of being perceived. You are perceived anyway, okay? So just put yourself out there. I have seen and I've heard stories of so many people holding back from their dream life, from their dream career, from their dream opportunities, just because they were scared to put themselves out there. And the key word here is fear. Fear won't bring you anywhere. Fear is only here to stop you from any danger. But where is the danger when the said thing that you're scared of doing will bring you the most joy in your entire life? Because trust me, and I'm gonna take an example. Do you know how many people who were scared to pursue their dream careers because they were scared to make their parents ashamed or whatever? If you don't want to follow the career that your parent wanted you to do, it's okay. Every time I mentioned making a YouTube channel, everyone in my family was always like, don't do that. They're gonna make fun of you, or this and that is gonna happen. When you are fighting for what you love, when you're fighting for something you believe in, believe it or not, the universe is gonna find a way to make you find whatever you want to do. Trust me, that's on a period. You think you've been there. You have a mission in this life. Let me just fix my brows with some wax. All of those years of doubting yourself, all of those years of being like, I'm not gonna make it, all of those years of being like, well, I'm so useless, this is not for me, all of those years of being afraid of being perceived, all of those years of wasting your potential and letting people play with your worth and value, all of those years of people pleasing, all of those years of not moisturizing your skin, all of those years of acting as if you weren't God's favorite, all of those years of acting like the universe wasn't your sugar daddy, all of those years of just acting like you weren't that bitch. Meanwhile, the whole time you are. And I want it to end now. I want you to turn all these negative things that I just said into affirmations. Tell yourself, I'm God's favorite. Tell yourself, I was made for this. Tell yourself, the universe is my sugar daddy. Tell yourself, I'm gonna make it. Tell yourself, I'm that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch, will forever be that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Tell yourself these affirmations. This will always, always, always help you with boosting your self-esteem and regaining confidence in your soul, in your intelligence, in your body, and in your worth. A lot of people talk about not settling down and, always standing on business. A lot of people talk about, I'm not going to accept that behavior from my partner, my kids, from anybody really, because nobody likes to be disrespected. But you need to not also accept some behaviors coming from you and coming from your fear. Sorry, there are roosters here. So you have to stop ruining opportunities just because you're scared. You don't know how many people are looking at you and how many people are really scared to reach out to you. So you want the thing, you make the first move. And also, if what you wanted is starting to backfire, you can always remove yourself. You can always change your mind. And that is what small people do. Small people are never tired to change their minds when they have new information, reevaluate and apologize. If you want to become a hot girls apologize to their friends. Hot girls apologize to her when they were wrong. Hot girls do the right thing because they're hot girls, period. Now, we're going to talk about believing in your abilities and your strength and your intelligence and your value and not settling for anything less. So I was talking to a boy. I was like, I'm a really romantic person. I'm more on the traditional side, means that I wait for princess treatment. That's how I was raised. I've always seen, women in my family being treated like princesses, them reacting accordingly and being in their soft feminine energies, which is something that he appreciated. Come to find out, this dude did not even give me anything for Valentine's Day. Probably you're like, but Valentine's Day is a commercial day. No, it's literally the time for the person in your life or someone aspiring to be in your life to prove that they value and care about you. We're living in a capitalistic world. It's not only that, it's the attention, it's the effort that you put in. Please shower me with gifts because I think I deserve gifts. And I stopped talking to him. And some people were like, oh, that's out of pocket. He was a nice guy, he was cute. But if you're not able to impress me, end quote, while we're not dating, how is it gonna look like when we're gonna be in a relationship, or when I should enjoy my life, but also I wanna build meaningful connections. I don't wanna just be out there trying to find somebody and to be in like meaningless situationships and go from a situationship to another. I think it's a waste of energy for people who don't even care about you, and it's killing romance. And I definitely want to do a video essay on how Gen Z is killing romance and love for the sake of situationships. Now I'm gonna apply a cute pink blush. I want it to look as natural as it probably can be and probably give a little sun-kissed look. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, I will never settle for less. That is why I prefer to invest in myself and give myself everything that I potentially need and not wait for somebody else, even my parents, to give it to me. If I want something, I will go out of my way and buy it, even if I have to walk, even if I have to spare money for months. If I really want something, then I'm gonna try to get it by myself, because that's how I was raised, and that's what I figured out was self-love, was to actually love yourself how you want somebody else to love. And honestly, when the person who said that, I don't remember, but it was an influencer, when she said that, she literally changed my life for the better, because I was constantly waiting for someone to validate me. I was constantly waiting for someone to, show their love to me, or to meet my expectations and to love me the right way. Because when you live in survival mode for most of your life, or you live in a lack of self-love and lacking mindset in general, it becomes super hard to know what the best treatment should be and what being loved properly means. So you have to learn it at your own expense, and sometimes that can be hard. For self-love, the first step I used to achieve self-love was stopping to wait for a savior. I know I talk a lot about soft feminine energy, which is an energy that I'm trying to connect with, because this is the energy that I need to be in to attract everything abundance, everything love, everything prosperity, since I am a woman and I identify as such. Basically, what I mean here is to create the opportunities for yourself, to create the environment, the proper environment for you to be loved, which is to love yourself. Because if the person in your life, even if they're not with bad intentions. If they see that you don't love yourself, they're gonna abuse it. My mother always told me to love people who love me back, because it was useless to wait for something that would never happen and that would make me sad, and that will only be a loss of energy and a loss of attention on people who do not even deserve it. So please, you guys, if you are investing your time and attention on someone and you realize that they are no longer worth it, or they were never worth it in the first place, please stop trying to, waste your energy on them. Instead, focus on the gym, focus on getting a degree. I really know that women and men usually thrive the best after they pass 35. And I always hear a lot of people talking about 35 is the best age to be alive. Them so much confidence, and 35 makes them feel so much better about themselves as a person. It is literally the best age. So please do not wait until it's too late to live your dreams. You can always do it, whether you are 35 or 50 or 60, but I'm saying because you have children that it becomes impossible to fulfill your personal dreams. This is only an excuse because you're scared. You can do everything you want, everything you put your mind to, and if you see that you can make it, you can always ask somebody you trust for help. Okay, do not be so harsh on yourself, and remember, if you want to pursue something that is going to take time, that is going to need consistent building, always remember that whether you do it or not, you're still going to be old at the end of the day. Whether you do it or not, you're still going to turn 17. Whether you do it or not, you're still going to turn 40. Whether you do it or not, you're still going to turn 50. Whether you launch that business or not, whether you go to pursue that career or not, you're still gonna turn this age. As we were talking about life goals and plans, I want to make you remember that you should focus more about being adaptable rather than having, really harsh plans that, you have to do. If you don't do it, you're gonna fail your life. No. I think the secret of a happy life is to be able to fulfill your dreams with the contraints of life. Someone have been trying to do something for me, or me simply reaching out to them, and I was always so scared of them being like, oh well, no, and being really rude about it, and then feeling me afterwards feeling humiliated because the person has told me no. But let me tell you something, being said no to is the most productive thing that can happen to you, because it can either help you get out of a situation that could have been prejudicial for you, or either just, redirecting you into a new and much better path, period. Or just making you learn new life skills. So I want some bright inner corners, so I put some powder in for baking, and I want to tell you that this fear and this situation in life where you always have to do everything by yourself. If it's not done by yourself, you're not satisfied and you're really mad and angry because the work is not perfectly done and stuff. It comes from a lacking mindset. Because why can't you trust and let go? That is going to be your first exercise. Whenever you're at work or you're at school and there's a group project or something that involves you and another group of people, please learn to let go. Delegate your work. Stop trying to do everything and be on every single spot at the same time. You're not a superhero. You are a human being. You need to give yourself some grace. You need to be gentle with yourself. Would you be okay with someone constantly tiring your child like that? And this is something that I always say. Treat people and yourself how you would want your child to be. And that's why I said stand on business with yourself too. Because you too can be guilty of some things that are not, really good for you, or not really good for the person that you want to become. You know what I'm talking about? And sometimes, to be honest, I've seen a TikTok that is going viral about it. This is really not human to be able to do everything that society expects us to do. If you just woke up out of your bed and took a damn shower, babe, you're good to go. Okay, so here I'm just gonna emphasize the parts of my lips. Emphasize. Okay. Now, a little bit of purple My lips are more on the purple side than the pink side. Here's a little bit more pink. Okay, now I'm gonna apply my gloss because I'm a boss bitch. And I'm gonna end with a layer of powder and we're gonna be good to go. So the powder is from Juvia's Place. Boom, period, slay. So we're now done. The makeup looks real cute and it looks way more natural than I expected it to be. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope my voice didn't annoy you too much, and I really appreciate you on my channel. Please keep on subscribing and choose yourself today. Bye.